The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this is going to be returned. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. On play action, they'll throw. This is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Good move at the 30. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress. Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Now 2nd and 3. Now Burrow. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bengals are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2. And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance in the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. Now Burrow on first down. Steps away to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. The throw over the middle, taken in. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago. If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week,
All I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run this one right with Robinson. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play, because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd and 6. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He's got room to roam. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. Bring it home, boys. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proved?
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards.
As we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection, and it still continues here in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Pollard, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
11.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
11.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
For the field goal, a 62-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
11 mighty.
First down, here's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
11.
Burrow will throw. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the error pass. 4th down coming up. Now Lutz for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have it going to his 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Connecting on the outline here with Higgins. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, 6A. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Chase, the motion man right. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Washington on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Did you see the replay? Come on! Here we go, here we go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11.
A give to Pollard running left. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On 1, ready?
Second and 15 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. It's an interesting call to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. In the 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
To number 17, Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 20. First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the middle they go. Glenn, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody